Have you ever felt like this, where your brain just completely refuses to cooperate? You wake up feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep. You habitually pick up your phone and scroll through short videos, only to find your mind becoming even more cluttered. It feels like being trapped in a thick fog, where all your motivation has vanished into thin air, and everything you do feels like an uphill battle. But what if I told you that in just 10 short seconds, you could instantly reboot your brain's reward system? Would you think I'm just making things up? But this is actually the truth. Whether you're at the office or sitting in your car on the way home, this trick can pull you straight out of that slumped state and snap your focus back into place in an instant. And trust me, the final ultimate technique I'm sharing is the true game changer. If you miss out on this one, you might never truly learn how to master your dopamine. So make sure you stay with me until the very end. Before I show you how to do it, we first need to uncover a truth that most people never notice. I want you to imagine your brain as a battery. Every time you mindlessly check your phone, every time you chase that cheap hit of sensory stimulation, you are actually draining its power at a frantic pace. Over time, your brain develops a tolerance. To put it simply, your threshold gets higher, and you need more intense stimulation just to feel a tiny bit of excitement. That is exactly why you feel mentally drained even when you haven't done much. It's why you want to escape whenever you face real tasks, and why life feels bland unless it's fast-paced or exciting. The good news is, this kind of neural chaos can be reset, and it only takes seconds to repair. Once you master this switch, you'll find your thoughts becoming terrifyingly clear, and those boring tasks won't feel so painful anymore. You will regain that sense of being in control of the present moment. Now let's dive into my 5 private 10-second dopamine reset methods. Whenever I feel my brain is about to go on strike, I use these to save myself, especially the last one, which can truly change your life. The first trick is the 10-second cold shock. This sounds incredibly simple, but the effect is outstanding. All you need to do is place your hands under a cold running tap and hold them there while breathing deeply for 10 seconds. The principle is that the cold triggers the human diving reflex, sending an emergency signal to your brain, telling it that there is an urgent situation right now. Your brain will immediately shut off autopilot mode and switch into a state of high alert focus. If you're feeling drowsy or your attention is drifting, this move will bring you back to full power on the spot. But the next method is even more powerful. That is the 10-second hard blink reset. It might sound a bit silly, but it is actually a specialized tool for fighting visual fatigue. Squeeze your eyes shut as tightly as you can for 10 seconds, and then suddenly open them wide. This action can instantly break your visual dopamine loop, especially when you've been staring at a screen for a long time. Your brain gets stuck in a cycle of passive stimulation. This simple movement is like wiping the grime off a windshield, making the window of your mind crystal clear in an instant. If your head feels like mush, try this and you'll find the world goes quiet. Next, look at the third method, which can even directly calm your feelings of anxiety. This is the 10-second deep breath reset. This isn't just about taking 2 random breaths. It follows a very precise rhythm. First, inhale for 3 seconds. Hold it for 3 seconds. And then slowly exhale for 4 seconds. By looping this for just 10 seconds, the stress hormones in your body will drop rapidly. This frequency works faster than traditional meditation. If you're feeling flustered or overwhelmed, this breathing method is your emotional fire extinguisher, allowing your nervous system to return to peace in 10 seconds. Now we are entering the advanced territory. The fourth trick is called 10 seconds of absolute stillness. This is the weirdest but also the most shocking one. In these 10 seconds, you do absolutely nothing. Don't move your fingers. Don't look around. Don't even make the slightest micro movement. Just pure stillness. At this moment, your brain will panic slightly because it suddenly lost all input. Immediately after, it will quiet down because it has finally gained a precious moment of rest from the endless overload. This stillness can lower your dopamine baseline at a very high speed, making it perfect for getting your soul back after scrolling for hours. Finally, we come to the grand finale. If you can use this consistently over the long term, it will completely reshape your neural pathways. I call it the dopamine anchor. This is the most powerful mental tool known today, yet 90% of people have no idea it exists. When you feel lost or your efficiency is low, stop what you are doing immediately. Ask yourself either out loud or in your mind, what is the one emotion I want to feel right now? Is it being full of drive, or being calm and composed, or perhaps being mentally sharp? Lock onto that word and stare at it firmly in your mind for 10 seconds. This action directly activates your prefrontal cortex, which is the command center of your brain. You will transform from being a passive slave to dopamine into a commander who actively guides it. This is why it's called an anchor, because it pins your brain firmly to your target. After 10 seconds, you will find the distractions are gone, and that heavy feeling will vanish. Don't underestimate these few seconds. They are the key to unlocking self-transformation. The truth is, your brain isn't broken. You aren't born lazy, and you aren't lagging behind others. You just need a chance to reset. Cold shock, hard blinking, deep breathing, absolute stillness, and the dopamine anchor. These 5 tiny habits combined take less than a minute, but they can exchange for a completely different you. Next time you feel like life is a tangled mess, or your motivation has run dry, remind yourself you are only 10 seconds away from that clear-headed version of you. Turn these techniques into your instinct, and you will possess your own superpower in this noisy world.